What's going on, everyone? Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be replacing my trimmer head with a Echo Speed Feed 400 head. Currently I have the original head that came on my Stihl FS70 RC, but I have a few issues with this head. You need two lines. You need to take the head completely apart in order to change the line. There's a spool in there that you need to feed both lines on, and it gets a little cumbersome. And as fate would have it, every time it runs out, you're usually the furthest away from your source of extra line or tools to help you. But I'm going to check out this new speed feed head, see how that goes. As I stated at the beginning of the video, I'm going to be installing the Echo Speed Feed Head 400. It should solve a number of issues I have. There's no tools required to change the line. You don't have to take everything apart. And actually you can carry some line with you and change as you go, as it runs out. This is not going to be an install video. It's going to be more of a review, but I'll come back after I've installed the head on. Well, that was pretty easy. Probably should have done an install video after all. It only took about 10 minutes. Only needed a few tools to install the head. I used the green adapter that came with the kit. I will post a picture to show you what comes in the kit. And like I said, it only took about 10 minutes. Very easy, pretty straightforward. Pretty sure that there are some videos out there on how to install it. Once you install it, now it's time to put on the line. So this is pretty straightforward. What you do is you can run off about 18 to 20 feet of line and actually carry an extra one in your pocket with you, so if your line runs out you can change it. So there is an arrow on the head. What you do is rotate one of the eyelets around to that arrow. Once you do that, both sides you can see straight through the head. You'll take one end of the line. You probably need to straighten it out if it has a little curve in it, and then just feed it through the hole. So I may have to pick this up and so I can seat it, but I'll be right back and once I feed this through. Alright, well, I got the lines through, and now what you need to do is line up both ends of the line so you can feed your 18 to 20 feet of line through. Make sure you don't have any knots in the line as you feed it through. That's probably the only difficult part, is making sure you don't have any knots, so you can get it through pretty easy. So once you have that through, now it's time for you to wind it inside of the trimmer head. So one last time, you just make sure your line is lined up. Make sure the tips are lined up. You go all the way through, you slide it through your hand, and now what you need to do is take the trimmer head in one hand and you'll rotate it in a clockwise motion while you're feeding the line into the trimmer head unit. Once that is done, it's pretty straightforward. You just takes a few turns and you're done. And so once you have that, you have the pieces. You may need to trim the ends a little bit, but that's it. And now the trimmer head is ready to go to work. So I'm going to try it out for the first time here. So we'll see what we got, see if it's much better than the original head that was on the trimmer. Here's some footage of me using the trimmer head for the first time, going along some of the hard areas in my yard, along the sidewalk, some of the rocky areas in my garden. These are some of the most difficult areas to use, so wanted to give it a good run for its money. And all in all, I really liked it. So one thing I did notice, however, if you look, it's not the same line that I put on in the beginning of the video. That line is my regular line, which I don't know if you can see it. It is 0.095, but it has a spiral pattern in it. It kept on getting locked in, jammed into the head. So apparently line matters. So I installed the line that came with the kit. It was also 0.095, but it had a more of a square pattern. It didn't have a twist in it like my line. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but I'm gonna keep fooling with it, and I hope this video helps you, and I'll report on how it's going. See you in the lawn.